Comp Model 26 back on here again for another review tonight, and actually tonight I will be starting my series of reviews for pepperlover.com. As always, I'll have Judy's website information in the description of the video as well as in the credits. But she sent me a nice little assortment of pods here. Really quick about my camera here. If you can't tell, this is a different camera. I'm actually using my camera phone. My other camera broke on me and my webcam is still acting up on me, so I'm having to go with a third option here right now, just because the pods are here and I got to get the review out. So, or I got to get started on my reviews anyway. So I'm going with my camera phone. I'm sorry if the quality is not as good and I can't give you a nice full range shot here of everything, but it is what it is. So hopefully the quality of the review will still be up to par for what I like out of it and what you all like out of it. But anyway, I'm going to give you all a quick shot of the pods here, and then I will get started on reviewing the first one. So let's turn the camera around here. So we got a 7-pot Evergreen. Pretty cool. So it's nice, and I guess these stay pretty much green the whole time. That's another thing. I don't know a whole lot about most of these pods. I didn't have a whole lot of time today to ask Judy questions about them, but I guarantee you for my next review I will be much more prepared. But we got a black Naga here. It's a good size pod. Pretty good size. A yellow 7-pot Primo. Never tried one of these before, but I've heard that they're supposed to be pretty good. This is a red 7-pot Lava. Now, these are supposed to be scorchers. I tried one last year, but the pod was damaged and it was getting soft on me, so it didn't put out the best review. So this is a much better specimen, and I should be able to give a much better assessment of this one. This is a caramel Lava. Now, it doesn't really look a whole lot like that one, but I'm sure it's probably a scorcher as well. It's got another good size hefty pod. I bet this one's going to tear me to bits. We've got a peach Fatality. Now, I'm looking on my screen here, and this thing looks yellow. I look at it in person, it looks much different. Let's see if I can change the lighting here and get a better shot of it. Nope, still looks yellow. Trust me though, this is peach. And a peach boot Jalokia. Well, guess what? It looks yellow on camera here too. Wow, that looks terrible. Anyway, well, trust me again, this is definitely a peach color. So that's what we got there. Let me get a shot out of what they look like. And I'm going to start with the 7-pot Evergreen. Never tried one of these before. Don't know a whole lot much about them. So this is going to be something different for me. So I guess I'll go with that. So let me put the camera back up here for now. I'll give you all a shot of the inside of the pod after I cut it open here. Get those out of the way. Sorry, you guys don't get to watch me cut it open this time either. Really interesting. It's mostly green on the inside, but you do have some hints of yellow at the very top of it. I'm going to give you all another shot of it here. That's what it looks like on the inside there. I don't see a whole lot of oil in there. Not much. It's a big pod though. It should be a mouthful. You all get to watch me stuff my mouth again. So, alrighty. Sorry guys, I thought I might have stopped the video. That wouldn't have been good. Alright, well, here goes. I'll just, oh, that's good. I have to edit that out. This is what I was afraid of with this. Anyway, here we go. Ooh, that was a lot to swallow. Now that is an interesting flavor. Not bad, but it's odd. Don't get hardly any Chinense qualities out of that at all. Hardly any floraliness to it. Maybe, I swear it almost tastes a little bit like it has hints of a bell pepper in there. Very, very interesting. Never tasted that out of a 7-pot. So I guess considering this is a Evergreen 7-pot, it's going to be in a different category than your other typical 7-pot. So yeah, very interesting. Not a bad flavor though. It's just different. Very different. The heat is a slow building heat right now. Nothing too terribly intense. It's localizing the back of the throat and the salivary glands. Roof of the mouth is, I don't have any kind of heat coming off of that at all. But the heat is building. But yeah, that flavor, I do. I swear, I get a little bit of bell pepper flavor out of that. No Chinense quality to that at all to me. I get zero Chinense, zero floraliness, nothing like that. Hint of sweetness, not very fruity, but yeah, almost bell pepper-like. Very strange. Again, I've never tasted that kind of quality out of a Chinense, let alone a 7-pot. Let's see, the heat is still building. It's getting a little bit stronger. It's starting to work its way up there. It's starting to get my nose running a little bit. Yeah. Overall, it's pretty pleasant. Again, I don't know how the plants produce. I don't know how prolific they are, or how tall they get, or anything like that. Like I typically try to find out with reviews for seed vendors, which that's what Judy primarily works in, is seeds. But so yeah, I don't know about that. I promise you, for my next review, I'm going to have all the information on the rest of these guys, so I can tell you all exactly how they do. And I'm going to find once I find all that out, I'll update the description of this video and let you know about how the Evergreen 7-pot produces. The heat, it's a very, very slow builder, but it is continuing to rise. My mouth is drooling a lot right now. Got a lot of saliva forming in it. And the more I swallow, the hotter it gets, but it's still, right now I'd say it's still a low to mid tier heat. Nothing insanely hot by any means. It's actually a very, very pleasant burn. Not stingy. It does feel hot in my mouth, but it's a pleasant hotness, if you can imagine that. That's a very, very good pod. I really like that. It might be something that I might consider growing out again, or growing out next year, or possibly. I think I've got my grow list set for next year, but maybe the following year. It's unique. You don't see too many peppers that stay green. Most of them will ripen to a different color, but these apparently they stay green. It's a good tasting pod, decent heat. I think we've leveled off now, so I'd say we're at a medium heat. Medium heat for a super hot. Excuse me. But yeah, that's very, very good. I really enjoyed that. I am building my way up to these two bad boys, which I expect to be the two hottest out of the bunch, because they are a couple of lavas. 7-pot lavas are very, very, very hot peppers. So I might eat one of these in the near future. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm going to go here. I think the heat's working its way down. You all got a pretty good idea of how that pepper is. It's different but good flavor. Almost bell pepper-like, with a mild sweetness in there. And the heat is about a mid-tier level heat. So very, very good pepper. Again, Judy, I appreciate you sending me these peppers. Can't thank you enough for it, and I guess I'll be on next time. And I think I'm going to go ahead and go for one of the lavas next time. So you all be on the lookout. Thanks.